Hello you guys, today's cleaning motivation is in my daughter's room as well as our master bedroom. These two rooms were extremely messy, just clutter everywhere. We have had a busy week. I feel like I say that every single video, and honestly, you guys need to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you love decluttering motivation, I think I'm going to do like a messy to minimal series and just take my house back. I know I did this at the beginning of summer, but I clearly didn't go in with the mindset I have right now because it is just taking me too long to clean. And whenever things take me this long to clean, I just get so overwhelmed and I put it off until it looks like this. And then this causes me more anxiety. So I would honestly love to get rid of more than half of our stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the next couple weeks as school starts and I'm home, so I'll have time to do it and all of that. And first things first, I did take off the sheets to throw in the wash and get those going, and then all of these clothes on my floor were actually clean, except for that little pile over there by the dresser. Those were dirty. So yes, I am guilty of throwing clean clothes on the floor. Also, I am going through my room and taking off all my little placemats and table runners, stuff like that I have on there. I like to do this a couple months and then I put them back and then I take them away and I switch them around and all of that. But it does save on the dusting. But then obviously like these collect dust, so they have to be washed or like really thoroughly wiped down. So I'm just going to take them down for a little bit, and then I'm going to put them back up when I put my fall decor up, which if you want to see some fall decorating, please let me know. I do keep it very simple over here because I just like my regular decor so much. I used to be one of those people that took all of my regular decor down and put all the fall and Christmas and Halloween and stuff up, but that just, I don't know. Once I found this style of decor, I don't switch it around that much. I used to switch my farmhouse decor around at least once a week. And by the farmhouse, I mean, I know you know what I'm talking about. Because almost everybody has like some type of farmhouse decor, which I truly miss the farmhouse decor videos. And there are some that I still follow that have farmhouse, but everybody has gone to like that modern or boho or just like minimalist, and I just feel like it looks so good in their house. I'm not bashing on them. I love the styles, but it looks just so stale and cookie cutter. That's just my opinion. Again, I love it in other people's houses, but like the farmhouse is just really like, you can really customize it, and while it's a lot of clutter and a lot of things to look at, I just love that. It never worked in my house, but that doesn't mean I still can't appreciate it, as well as the, like the minimal boho. If you do not follow Adeline Zook from Adeline's Home, and she has like a cooking channel, I have followed her for 6 to 7 years now, and she first started off with the farmhouse decor, and that's where I got like the Sharpie shiplap from her. She did that, and she's always had like super minimal decor anyway, even when she was farmhouse, but then she went like boho, and I just love how clean and crisp her space is now. Again, that's not me, but I love watching that kind of content. So you should check her out. They live in the country, and they have like an Amish background, so I love watching like those kind of videos. So if you are needing someone new to watch, she is a great option. And the cleaning products I'm using to wipe off the surfaces is a Swiffer duster and the Method Wood for Good. I go in with the Swiffer first just to get the layer of dust off, and then I like to go in with the Wood for Good. It does have like an almond scent, and it smells so good. And then this is very typical of me. What is a cleaning video without 5 loads of laundry to fold? I know I always jump in like straight to chatting, and I don't really introduce myself a lot, but my name is Allie. I just turned 30 years old. I have 3 kids, Elena, who is 10, Bo, who is 8, and Hunter, who is 6. I have been a stay-at-home mom for the past 6 years, 6.5 years actually, but then I did go back to work part-time. My husband is a diesel mechanic, and we are on the road to purchasing land, or we want 20 to 40 acres. If it has a house on it, that would be great. If not, we are looking to build. But we are in the process of trying to save as much money as possible. So if you love budget-friendly hacks and tricks and decorating and grocery hauls and all of that kind of stuff, then make sure you are subscribed. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. Also, in this video, I had to break out the carpet cleaner and shampoo these carpets. These carpets just get so dirty in such a short amount of time, but the carpet cleaner does a really good job at, cleaning it. You just have to do it frequently which my carpet in my living room is very thin and like matted. We do want to replace the carpet in this house at some point. We are just trying to decide. I know once we probably decide, we'll end up moving. So as you've seen in the last clip, I go really, really slow, and then I go multiple different ways. So one way I'll go like up and down, and then the next way I'll go sideways, and I'll do just a couple passes on, each way, and then it really is picking up all the dirt. And then at the end, this one has like a dry only mode. I will go over it a couple times with the dry only mode, but it honestly doesn't even need that mode because it picks up so well. Like as you're shooting the water out, it sucks it back up, but it picks it up so good. You don't really have to do it, but I always like to, just to be safe and to save on dry time. And then I always stick a fan in there just to fan out the room and to help it dry quicker. I do not make my bed up all fancy, and I used to when I did like the farmhouse style decor, but I just found it added a lot of clutter, and we spend a lot of time in our room, believe it or not. I know like if the kids are watching a show in the living room, then sometimes I'll just come in here and watch TV, or my husband will play his Xbox and I'll read a book in here. So the pillows would just end up everywhere. So it's just, we keep it simple over here, and here is an overview of everything. I like how clean the surfaces look. Now, I do feel like they do need the table runners back. So like I said, they will probably be back in the fall time. I just want a fresh, clean look right now. And then here's my daughter's room. It is a disaster per usual, but we are going to get this tidied up. So if you haven't watched all of my videos or like my previous videos in the beginning, I know I didn't really go into detail about it, but I'm just going to be real with you guys. I have been struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, all of the things. So in April, I had a wisdom tooth surgery. I had to get 3 wisdom teeth out. I had to be put under anesthesia for that. I had put it off for 5 years, and finally it was just time to get it done. Well, I got it done. Everything was well. 5 days later, I end up waking up and my mouth is stuck shut. I mean, I could get not even a finger in my mouth opening or whatever. And then, so long story short, it took 5 doctors and 2 weeks to find out that I actually had an abscess. So yay me, but I had to go to the hospital and get it removed the first time, and then it actually came back, which is very common with abscesses, so I had to get it removed again a week later, and at that point it had gotten into my blood, so I did have to stay in the hospital for a week on IV antibiotics. I also had a drain tube put in through my temple the second time I had the abscess removed, because it kept going up into my temple and the infection would just sit there, really. So they did that to, like, drain it out. But while I was in the hospital, I was on a liquid diet for 3 days. And then, the other 3 days I was in the hospital, I could only eat, like, soft foods, so, like, mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and stuff. And I stick to a very strict diet. Typically, it's lower carb and gluten-free and dairy-free. So, but when you can't open your mouth to eat, there's really limited options. So I was eating all the foods that I shouldn't have ate, and being on antibiotics for a month, my candida overgrowth has came back. So candida is basically just an overgrowth of yeast that lives in your body, and you have yeast and fungus and all of that, and it doesn't become a problem until you get too much of it, and that is what I have had. I am so glad I know what it is. Again, long story short, but I suffered for it for like 3 years. And now that it's back, it just caused a variety of symptoms like mood irritability, extreme fatigue, bloating, belly issues, IBS almost, you could say, nausea, heartburn. It causes a lot of gut issues and feminine issues as well, if you know what yeast is. But I think due to the month-long of antibiotics, it's really taken a toll on my body, and my body is just not happy, you guys. And obviously, like, everything comes and stems from your gut, so my gut's not happy, my body's not happy, my mental health is not happy, my hormones are not happy. So I am trying my best to get it all back in tune. I am doing a sugar detox this week, and then I am going to get the candida detox and start next week, which is just a couple supplements, but it is kind of rough on your body, just flushing out all of the bad bacteria and the bad fungus and all of that. It makes your belly hurt, makes you go to the bathroom a lot, makes you really tired, makes your skin break out. But I know I've done this before, so I know the end result is worth it, and it is easier to go through this time than it was the first time. But I am one to just like shove everything under the rug and to not let anything bother me. But this time it's just, I think I bottled it up way too much. Again, it's been since April that I've been going through this stuff, and it's just a lot. So I do feel a little better telling you a little bit about what's going on. I do want to keep my personal life personal, but if you have any questions or if you go through the same sort of thing, you can message me on Instagram. We can chat a little bit about that. I am looking forward to my kids going back to school. This is like the first summer I'm actually needing me time and self-care and all of that, but I do fear once I go back to school that I will just sit and be in my head too much and just think too much. Can anybody relate to that? Like when you have nothing to do, you just sit and overthink everything possible? So with that, I'm really going to buckle down and try to push my videos out on YouTube. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is super big in like the YouTube world. So that's really cool. I'm going to try to post 4 videos a week. I'm going to post 3 videos, I know for sure, because I will have the time to do it. So leave me all your comment suggestions down below. I might just be filming every day and showing you guys what I do every day. Just so I can push my videos out and try to make it into that like YouTube creator fun category. I know if it wasn't for YouTube this summer and having it to film and all your guys' sweet comments and all of that, I don't know how I would be mentally. I would be worse off than what I am, but YouTube has been a fun creative outlet for me to do, and I've had fun doing this. So it would be really cool to use this as a little part-time job. Then I don't have to go back to work right away. If you guys have made it this far, then thank you so much for sticking around to hear about me blabber. I really want to try to be positive and to motivate you when you're unmotivated and all of that sorts of things. So I hope that even if I express that I'm not motivated, you see that I get up and I do the dang thing for you guys. I hope that motivates you to do it even when you're, struggling mentally and not all there. And every day is just kind of running together. And if you suffer from ADHD like me and your brain literally goes 1,000 different ways and you have 100 different voices in your head and anxiety rolls your brain, then you'll fit right in with me. We are getting towards the end of the video, so if you could just leave me a comment and like and share with your friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do have some fun content coming your way. I want to do a deep clean on both of my bathrooms. I have a power hour I just filmed, and I have a back to school, prep, hacks, all the things coming in the next few videos, so make sure you stay tuned to that, and I will see you guys in my next video. And here is just that dirty water dump everybody loves to see. And then after, I'm just showing you an overview of how how both of the rooms came out.